In this video, we will learn how to add and subtract decimals. First, I will start by adding decimals and I will add these two numbers. The most important thing here is to align the two numbers correctly, and you have to know your operation like that. Because the two main common mistakes for students, sometimes they subtract instead of add or add instead of subtracting, and they don't align the decimal points correctly. Here I have to align the decimal point correctly on top of each other to make sure that every number is placed correctly in its right place value. 1 on top of the 5, 3 on top of the 2, 4 is hundreds. I don't have a digit above it. Either you can add the 0 or leave it empty. To the right of the decimal point, I have 4 and 0 tenths, 8 and 2 hundredths, 7 thousandths, and I don't have a number above the 7. So either, if you will get confused, you might add 0 here and 0 here, because 0 before any number has no value, and 0 after at the end of any decimal number has no value as well. And start to add from the right side. 0 plus 7, 7. 8 plus 2, 10. And I have to write 0 here and 1 regroup it on top of the bigger place value, because every space here can handle only one digit. 1 plus 4 is 5. Don't forget, add the decimal point, drop it here in its place, and add the next digit. 1 plus 5, 6. 3 plus 2, 5. 4 plus 0, 4. And my answer is 456.507. That's for adding. Let's solve another subtraction problem as well. I will subtract the two numbers. First, I have to place the two numbers correctly on top of each other by placing the two decimal points on top of each other, adding the subtraction sign, and make sure that you align the numbers correctly on top of each other like that. And then I will start to subtract. In subtraction, I have to make sure that the number on the top is greater than the number on the bottom to be able to subtract. We can add 0 here and 0 on the left as well. 7 is greater than the 0. I can take 0 from the 7 and the answer will be 7. 2 minus 8, it's not possible because I cannot take 8 from the 2. 2 is too small. So what we are going to do, we will go to the next place value, try to borrow 1 from the bigger place value. Unfortunately, it's 0. So the 0 has to go to the bigger place value to borrow to be able to give the 1 to the 2. The 5, when you borrow 1 from the 5 will be 4, and that 1 will turn to 10 in the smaller place value. So 10 and 0 is 10. Now I can borrow from the 10. The 10 will be 9. And that 1, when it moves to the 2, it will be 10 plus 2, 12. Because when you borrow from the bigger place value to the smaller place value, it will turn to 10. 12 minus 8 is 4. 9 minus 4, I'm taking 4 from the 9, the remainder will be 5. Don't forget, I will drop the decimal point in its place. 4 minus 1 is 3. 2 minus 3, I can't because I cannot take 3 from the 2. I will do the same. I will borrow from the bigger place value, the 4. The 4 will be 3, and the 2 will turn to 12, because 1 hundredth equals 10 tenths. 12 minus 3 is 9. 3 minus 0, 3. So my final answer is 393.547. So the main problem here, you have to make sure from your operation if it's subtraction or addition, and I have to align the two decimal points on top of each other. In subtraction, you have to borrow from the bigger place value if you don't have enough to subtract. Don't switch. I cannot switch in subtraction.